So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
Senhoras e senhores, sejam bem-vindos à partida de hoje. Grêmio e Bósnia e Herzegovina.
And so, the national anthems. Konate finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
He's a fine all-round defender, Peter. Physically, he's strong, he's a good reader of the game and never afraid to put in a tackle, a well-timed tackle. I don't think any opposition forward will relish playing against him. I think I'm right in saying that.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
So that's got things underway. Now it's Braithwaite, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Driving forward.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ups for safety, and that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Girassi receives it in a good position here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, super ball! And he's straight offside. Out to the right.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Quarter of an hour played. He's found a way through. And that has been cleared. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Zanetti. Right. Oh, shooting chance! So we're still where we started right now. Is there any... He's having a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Bosnia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. More and more pressure on the ball here. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong.
Girassi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Zanetti concedes a free kick for that. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Skriniar, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. Marcos Rocha. Front-footed pressing going on here. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Marcos Rocha. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Bosnia and Herzegovina are down to 10 men.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 10. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 23.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. And that should get the job done. Girassi. Oh, some tackle that. Braithwaite! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Gremio really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Takes a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Braithwaite clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bosnia and Herzegovina are looking to go forward now. Barella. Now it's Braithwaite. And he skips past his man. Well, that is one way to stop him. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Barella surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Schneider. And it's Zanetti.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Barella. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Tries a shot! Goal! Bosnia-Herzegovina! And Bosnia-Herzegovina take the lead. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
Bosnia and Herzegovina have fired themselves in front.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Bosnia and Herzegovina can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up.
Shapes to shoot! And another try! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Bosnia and Herzegovina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Good running, strong and purposeful. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Aos 7 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 7.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bremer goes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Girassi. Oh, important interception. Barella with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Oh, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Kahneman. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done. Girassi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's Schneider! Sticks it away! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Bosnia and Herzegovina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Braithwaite. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. Zanetti charging forward down that flank. Mbappe! They've scored! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. He's found a way through. Girassi picks it up out wide. Goes for a shot! Pavon. Now it's Braithwaite. And it's Varela. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. And he's surging through. And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Schneider standing over it. Schneider with the short one. Chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bremer with a definite foul there.
Substituição no time do Grêmio. Camisa 21. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 15.
And he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Pavon. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So it's Son Heung-min. Skriniar with the slide tackle there. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Pinches it off him. Kahneman. It's a searching pass. Oh, cracking ball. There's the shot! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
But there's going to be another change here. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Camisa 3. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8. Camisa 13.
Yamal.
Foram indicados 6 minutos de acréscimo.
Defending was strong and firm. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a foul, no two ways about it. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Marcos Rocha. Yamal. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable. And
Messi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has left him in a heap. That has ended up in no man's land. A heavy challenge. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Bosnia and Herzegovina pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Mbappe reflecting on a stellar performance and now taking home a permanent reminder for his mantelpiece. Bosnia and Herzegovina may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit and they claim the win.